Hi Libra, Scottish Gypsy here to do your fortnightly tarot and oracle reading. I feel like this is going to be a good reading today, Libra. When I started pre-shuffling, 111 showed up on the clock. You can see it's now 1:13. 111 is a beautiful omen for this reading today. Let me just read it out to you. So we've got angel number 111 is generally represented as a sign of new beginnings. Ones usually are in numerology. New opportunities, but also spiritual awakening. It's often seen as a message from the universe or your guardian angels encouraging you to embrace new possibilities, to trust your intuition. Seeing 111 can be a reminder to stay positive, focus on your goals and intentions, and have faith on your journey. So if you start seeing 111 a lot after this reading, or if you've already been seeing it, it might be confirmation of this reading. No, it's quite interesting because when I was pre-shuffling, I've got 3 oracles and tarot. The only card that came out was the card from Spellcasting that says commitment. And it shows 2 birds with the ribbon between them, and they're committed to each other, like they're flying together. Some of you could be committing to a person. There could be themes in your life around commitment at the moment. Perhaps that's your dream, to find your person and to get married, or some of you are tying the knot. Now with 111, some of you might be setting the date around the 11th of January or even the 1st of November. Okay, so they could be powerful dates. We might see the 4 of Wands come out, which is the 1111 card, but either way, it's beautiful new beginnings, new manifestations, and a beautiful theme around commitment. So let's see, Libra. Actually, before we start, just because it might set the scene for the reading, there's quite a lot going on in the astrology. And I've made some notes, and it'll be super fast. Today is Saturday in Sydney, Australia, and it is the full moon in Aquarius. So yeah, maybe emotionally today might be a little bit challenging. You might be a bit more anxious or nervous or a bit more irritable than usual, or people around you might be as well. But we have Mars in your sign, Libra, which might be a test. I mean, because you're all about balance and harmony, win-win outcomes, harmonious relationships, seeking that, finding that. But with Mars, which is the planet of aggression and going after things, like there is a strong theme around you. It might be testing you more than usual. How to balance those energies. Thank goodness we have the Mercury retrograde, coming to an end in Leo. So definitely, hopefully we can all communicate with more clarity. We can think clearer. Also really good in terms of if you've been having lots of issues with technology. And then we have a beautiful Venus-Jupiter alignment on the 12th of August. So it's all about optimism, connection, and also confident, decisive energy with the retrograde coming to an end. But the biggest theme is 111 and commitment. Let's get on with it. Okay, Libra, bottom of the deck, prosperity. Now it's next to financial health. A lot of you have been focused on your tree of life. In other words, you might have been saving more, investing more, getting financial help to support the growth of your finances, and it's leading to prosperity. So really good omen in terms of stability and security and prosperity around your home life, your business life, your money life. All right, let's see. Libra. Now, if you haven't subscribed, Libra, highly encourage you to do that. It's such a good way for us to connect energetically, also through comments. All right, Libra. One more. Bottom of the deck, we've got Empress energy, fertility. Some of you could be starting a family. Empress is the divine mother. You can see the embryo here. So if you're tying the knot, get married, and maybe the baby's already conceived. But there are themes around commitment, family, and perhaps children. But fertility is connected to abundance, creativity. It can talk about birthing new ideas, new projects, new concepts into the world. But it is a time of growth, Libra. It is also your card. You're the Empress in Tarot. Yeah, who else got this? Cancer. Cancer got, just because in case you've got a strong Cancer placement, it means that, when you see repeating cards, it can be stronger confirmation. They had a theme around protection and fertility. And I said to them, if you have conceived, it's like you're so protective over that child. Okay, so there could be themes there. But protection is coming out. I definitely feel if you are, like if you've conceived, it's like, oh my God, I'm so blessed. I'm so happy. I can't believe this has happened. Like you're finding that place of joy and happiness and contentment. Boundaries. For some of you, there is two cards here. There are two cards here that are very similarly ilked. Boundaries and protection. Tell me in the comments, Libra, particularly with Mars in your sign, you might feel that you have to put some extra protection around you at the moment, or it could be someone else. But I feel like you're being protective of your boundaries or your energy here, and you're focused on your own personal well-being. Or the baby's well-being, I heard. Well-being can be obviously your health and fitness, but with well-being, Empress energy, protection, you can see there's a strong theme there for a lot of you. I feel like getting an extra one, but definitely you feel the need to protect yourself and your boundaries at the moment. I have got a theme around friendship. Now this can be that Three of Cups energy, so there could be a celebration with friends as well. Yep, I called it. There is something about your tree of life. A focus on improving your finances, improving the stability of your life, your tree of life. Obviously, it's a metaphor, but you're focused on financial health. A lot of you, it's because you're either committed, married to someone, you want to have a family, or it's already in the process. Let's get on to the next oracle. A new start is coming. And it's next to you and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. Oh, it's Cancer. A lot of you could be dealing with a Cancer, have a strong placement because it's such a similar vibe. Your new beginning could be around that there's some sort of impact around your loved ones, your family, your children. You might be worried or anxious about the impacts, which is why you're showing with protection and boundaries. The universe is telling you to chill, to relax. They're fine. They're safe. A new start. Let's see. Libra. I love it when I see such similar energies and readings. And quite often when I read the comments, people do have like strong placements in both. Or they're dealing with that sign. Libra. One more, please. Okay, what do we have? Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. So just be careful with this Mars aspect that you might get triggered. Okay, there could be a person or situation who triggers your ego here. Don't let ego or pride stand in the way. You could be dealing with a Leo, but don't have to be. Let's pull the first card from this deck. And we've got, it's time to release negativity, full moon in Scorpio. You could be releasing a Scorpio from your life, but if not, it connects to the death card. There could be an ending here. You could be making changes in your life. You could be letting go of a negative mindset or someone around you in your life or negative forces or people in your life. Look at this. Such a strong theme around harmony and balance and your energy. A win-win outcome is forecast. It's a full moon energy in Libra. There could be closure or an ending or something coming to a conclusion, but I do like it because it's saying there'll be a harmonious conclusion to a situation or like a positive outcome or both parties coming out winning. I just feel like even though we've got Mars and Libra, I feel like you're able to keep things in balance. Libra. And we've got, look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius. So no matter who or what is triggering your life right now, Sagittarian energy is expansive. There's something about you looking at the person, the place, or the situation from the bigger picture and to release any negativity. And don't look back, because you've got here South Node, don't let your past hold you back. You might be closing the door in the past or a person from your past here. During this full moon, I'm feeling in particular. because you've got boundaries and protection, right? Like you're not taking any nonsense from anyone. I can see that. Speak your dreams. Wow, this card has been showing up everywhere, Libra. I can't tell you how many readings I've done today in this cards here. The universe has been pretty clear with the collective. We're needing to have faith in our dreams, but we're needing to set strong intentions and speak them out, not only to the universe, but to our friends, our family. It really does create that sense of accountability once you've told everyone what your dream is and what you're working towards. You might have used the Lionsgate portal, which might, it could explain why it's in all the readings at the moment, because that was the 8th of this month. There's still the opportunity to use that Lionsgate. And if you don't know what that's about, go look at my Instagram post. I just did one, and it talks about all the things that you can do in terms of manifestation and setting your intentions. Let's begin. Libra. So you did have a new starters coming, and you did have 111. So it feels exciting for the collective at the moment. Feels good. Wow. Yeah, look at that. Family. A lot of you are really protective of your family and loved ones at the moment. There's a focus on family. You've got Empress energy. You've got potentially some of you are starting a family. You've just realized that your partner or you have conceived, but it's coming through really heavily today. Family is a focus. We have got a theme around imagination. Now that connects to our dreams, doesn't it? Perhaps this is what you're dreaming about or imagining or manifesting. Bottom of the deck, we've got seek knowledge. All right, so there could be something that you're needing to investigate, read about, research about, learn about, study about, but they're saying that knowledge is a strong theme in the collective. I'm going to pull an extra one. Now you have got financial health, so I don't know if they're related. And then we've got hibernation. Tell me in the comments if you are craving a little bit of a rest right now. A lot of the people that watch me are Northern Hemisphere, and you're coming into the cooler months. You might be like ready to just hibernate at home with your family. Peace, hibernation. Wow. Maybe during that period, you might choose to study or learn or gain more knowledge during that period. Let's get into tarot. Bottom of the deck. Oh, star. So speak your dreams. I can feel like you're manifesting it, but the universe is wanting you to be bolder about your dreams. Speak them into being. Aquarian energy. We have the full moon of Aquarius. Definitely I can see that either you're needing to stay optimistic and have faith, or you already are feeling like that something that you truly desire can become real in the 3D. All right, Libra. 9 of Cups almost came out. And that was almost the High Priestess. 9 of Cups is the minor arcana of the star card. So, I mean, both cards represent wishes coming true, dreams coming true. Libra. Won't go back. Are you ready? Oh, yes. Your first card out is magic. It's the Magician. The creative energy, the creative force, the creator. And I don't mean God the creator. Like, we all have the creator within us, right? So this is about you, my Libra, believing and having faith that you have the power to create, to manifest, to make your dreams come into fruition. This is about knowing you have the magic, the skill, the talent, the ability. Believing, infinity symbol, anything is possible. I definitely feel a lot of you use Lionsgate, or you've been called to. And this is success and victory, recognition, being in the spotlight. 6 of Wands, Leo, at the bottom of the deck. Wow. I don't know what's going on. A lot of the readings have been absolutely beautiful today. 9 of Cups in the minor arcana is a heart that is exploding with joy, exhilaration, pure joy and happiness. and it's connected to the Ace of Pentacles. There's a new start. No, for some of you, Ace of Pentacles, Six of Wands is promotion. It definitely could be. Six of Wands is when you overcome the competition or the challenges and people notice. They're like, oh my God, this person is so talented, so capable. You know, this can be about getting public recognition. This could be just about getting some sort of promotion or recognition. But Ace of Pentacles is a new start connected to the success and victory. But it's also that feeling of winning with the Ace of Pentacles. There could be a sum of money for some of you as well. Ace of Pentacles can be that. Libra. Wow. Look at this. 111 was 100% an omen for this reading today, because Ace of Pentacles is a 1. And so is the Magician, by the way. It is a 1. Now, 9s are more about wrapping up cycles, which we happen to be in a 9 year, but it feels to me like there's a victory, there's a win, and it's the Ace of Pentacles. It is tangible. So without a doubt, there could be a loan approved, there could be a promotion, a bonus, a pay rise, a sum of money. Pentacles can be business, career, property, investment. It's a new start and it's tangible. And you're excited, you're happy, and you've created this opportunity because you've got the Magician. All right, let's see. Next 3. Sorry about the noise. I got my window open. Hear all the kids. I love it. Not my kids, other kids. One more. All right, won't leave my hand. And it's a pretty bold king. It's a visionary king. It's the King of Wands, the King of Fire. Can you see that line in the background? Six of Wands was Leo. You know, this for me is strong Leo. And whether you have a strong placement in Leo or dealing with one, this is just a person who is focused, determined, has a vision. They're ambitious, they're creative, they're highly motivated, highly confident as well. Let's get the heartbeat of Libra's reading today. There's something about you feeling protective or protecting someone or something. And then we've got justice and the heartbeat of a reading. Wow, Libra. You know, we did have that theme around, and by the way, I never showed you, but the Hermit was in the split Virgo energy, which is that solitary. There has been some period of hibernation or choosing to go within, but it's brought you back to a place of being centered and balanced, or knowing what is the right thing to do in a situation in order to achieve a positive outcome or a balanced, fair outcome. Let's get one more for you, Libra. 9 of Wands, another 9. Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior, Libra. You know, this can be a person who is a little defensive. There is something about boundaries coming through. Boundaries, protection, and 9 of Wands. I don't know why you feel the need to maybe establish or create boundaries. 9 of Wands does suggest you've been through some challenging times or circumstances. You're still standing though. Perhaps you've really focused on your well-being, and now after, you know, the 9 of Wands can be where you're physically exhausted or tired, but you've got balance in the heart of your reading. Coming back into balance. Let's get the last 3. Libra. No, justice energy in the heart of the reading. Like I said, positive outcomes, fair and equitable outcomes. It can be connected to contracts, legal situations, and it's a positive outcome in all aspects. It's the sword of justice. One more. 9 of Pentacles, another 9. Guys, you might be seeing 999 a lot at the moment. Let me tell you. You're saying, but you just said 111. Because 9 is like the cycle wrapping up. In numerology, 1 is about the new start, the new beginning. I don't know, like this cycle, whilst it's been tough, Libra, it's been the making of you. Thank you. I couldn't think of the words. I really feel like you are a strong, empowered person, and there's a sense of, what's the word? Like pride. Six of Wands, Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. There's definitely a pride, but not a conceited pride. This for me is more about you've worked hard to get to this place in your life where, you know, financially you're doing well, emotionally you're doing well. You know, you've got this sense of balance and you've got this amazing opportunity, but it hasn't come easy. Nine of Wands says you didn't quit on yourself ever. You didn't quit. The reason you got to Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles is because you were a warrior. You are a warrior. And now, karma, justice. You're getting your just rewards. This is about the end of a rough cycle approaches, and like you're coming out with some sort of harvest. Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles is a material harvest. Prosperity and abundance. Harvesting in your life. Let's get the last three. I know I'm being dramatic here, but it is pretty amazing, this reading. Four of Swords. Hibernation. Stillness. Peace. Recovery. Healing. A lot of you did go through a loss of some kind. When I see a Four of Swords and a Five of Cups, there's been an emotional loss. You could have lost a loved one, an animal companion. You could have gone through a breakup. There has been a period of recovery, definitely. Page of Cups. No, pages can be messengers. It can be communication. There could be news. It could be someone with romantic interest as well. But either way, there's a sense of happiness connected to this. Let's get the last one. Yeah, Five of Cups. Look at this. Five of Pentacles. I'm pretty sure in the last reading I did for you, you had 555. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I definitely feel there has been this feeling of lack. Whether you've just not been happy, you've not felt good enough. Maybe there has been this challenging period, which is fives are all about, but I feel like you have fought hard through something and now you're in this position of Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, like a material harvest, and there's a payoff. Ace of Pentacles. So where I'm going to leave it is here. There's something about you keeping your vibration high and focusing your intention on what you're wanting to create and manifest into your life. I feel like you believe and know that anything is possible in life, that you have the power to make your dreams come true. And I am really leaning to that. I mean, Nine of Pentacles and Nine of Cups is like dream come true. And we did see the Star card at the bottom of the deck. So I feel you're on the path to achieving a major goal or accomplishment, but it's like there's something manifesting or happening right now that's got you feeling that sense of happiness anyway. Like even though you might not have achieved the big dream, it's like there's something that you've realized that has been hard fought, hard won. And remember, you've got the ones showing up here as well. So cycle wrapping up, new beginning, and some sort of incredible new start. Love and light. God bless. Bye, guys.